what should I say, a very technically sound speaker, Mr. Ramprasad Padhi, who is into Mumbai commercial real estate for last 31 years, who decided that experience alone was not enough. So he added AI, then digital, then influence, then he packaged everything he learned and launched Real Tech Guru, a platform that runs invisible brokers into new age realtors, one cohort at a time. Founder of Mumbai Properties Consulting, he runs a zero kickbacks advisory firm serving corporates and CXOs across Mumbai's prime office corridors. At the same time, he runs WhatsApp delivered AI boot camps, builds Google My Business cohorts, creates English content that realtors share without being asked, and writes a Hayabusa named Despoint because a man who lives beyond brokerage also lives beyond ordinary. So I have seen Ram sir riding personally. So he has a beautiful white color Hayabusa bike. He is a chairperson of member training at NAR-India. He has done CIPS, TRC, ePro, NAR-US international member courses, and much more are to his credentials. He is a founder member of Area Mumbai and was the president of Area in 2016 and 18 to 18. Digital transformation of the realtor industry is his vision. Welcome, Ram sir. Welcome to another interesting session. Look forward to learn a lot from you. We have also got Amit Purwalji along with us, who take care of the skill development of our NAR members. Two words from Amit, then I'll take over to Ram sir.
Hi, a very good evening to everyone, and thank you so much, Chetan sir, for the introduction. And I think it's an honor to be a part of this particular session because what Ram brings to the table is much more than ordinary. So, a guy with such amazing talents, I think it's going to be a very interesting session. We should definitely look forward to it. So, again, welcome to everyone, and I hope you enjoy this session. Over to you, Ram.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Amit, Chetan, thank you, Ekta. And good evening, everyone. My name is Ramprasad, as people have already introduced me. 2 weeks back, I was in Raipur at the Raipur Association. I was there with our president, Chandresh, our president-elect, Ashish Mehta, sir. Then we had Sumant Reddy, we had Tarun Bhatia. We had 4 sessions from all the NAR people. I was one of them. And we had a houseful crowd. I mean, there were more than 350 people who came in at 5 o'clock, and at 10:30 the session ended. And it was a great going. Everyone is a master in their field, and we all got to learn a lot. Last week, I was in Indore doing the same presentation. For this time, there was a group of 150 people. It was not an association that had called me to Indore, but a developer who is doing a lot of events for training and all who had called me. This is something new. Most of you must be wondering ki invisible income, invisible realtor, ye naya kya hai? This is something very close to my heart, and I would like to share a few things about it. It's not a presentation or a training per se. Ekta, let me know if you all can see the presentation.
Yes, it's visible.
And okay. So invisible realtor, invisible income, this is what is the topic for today, and very realistic topic in my opinion. I am not going to talk about AI. We already had 3-4 sessions about AI. This is not about AI. This is purely visibility of the realtor. So in the chat, if you all can put how many of you have seen the movie Mr. India? Can you use the chat and tell us? Mr. India, how many people have you seen? Me, yes. Anil has seen. Piyush Ajmera. Who else? Vaibhav, Uday Lamba, Harish Kanjani, Hardik. Yes, absolutely. Bas itne hi log. Rakesh Agarwal ji. Yes. Dominic Baptista. What is one thing unique about Mr. India that what is his superpower? Did you notice in that movie? Yes, Bharat bhai, you can say. What is one superpower you saw about Anil Kapoor was the Mr. India? Invisible red glass, Hardik, something. Gayab, yes, Manish Agarwal ji. Who else? Anil Kapoor के पास क्या सुपर पावर था? Being invisible. Who else? बस 4 ही लोग हैं वेबिनार में. आई एम श्योर बहुत जन है. हाँ, being invisible, he did awesome stuff as shown in the movie. Uday, you're very right. And Piyush, हाँ Piyush ji, he had a watch जिससे वो active होता है. All of you are exactly on track. Yes, we had Anil Kapoor had the most important superpower of being invisible. And being invisible, he was the hero solving problems for everyone and fighting the villains. I came across some very interesting statistics 3 months back. One few of the researches that we run through Claude and all. In India, in the broking segment, almost more than 99.1% brokers in India have the same superpower as Anil Kapoor ji. That means they are invisible. Yes, you heard that right. 99% of the brokers today are invisible. In what sense? Because people say we do business, but how are we invisible? So the problem here is not of capability, it is purely visible. दो एग्जाम्पल हम लोग लेते हैं. एक है रियल्टर ए, रियल्टर बी. रियल्टर ए इज लाइक अस, 20 साल का एक्सपीरियंस है, बहुत अच्छा माइक्रो मार्केट का नॉलेज है, बहुत सारे एथिकली धंधा करता है, टीम है. लेकिन जब उसको क्लाइंट्स ढूंढते हैं, क्लाइंट्स उसको नहीं ढूंढ पाते, उनका नाम कहीं नहीं दिखता है. उसी में ले लीजिए रियल्टर बी, हु जस्ट जॉइंड द बिजनेस 5 years बैक. लॉकडाउन खत्म हुआ, उसका दूसरा धंधा था प्रिंटिंग का, वो ब्रोकर बन गया. थोड़ा नॉलेज कम है, हार्डवर्किंग जरूर है, लेकिन वो बहुत विजिबल है. जब भी ब्रोकर्स को लोग ढूंढते हैं, उसका नाम हर जगह पे आता है. क्यों ये डिफरेंस है? ये डिफरेंस 5 लेयर से जो हम आपको दूसरे स्लाइड में दिया. तो इनविजिबल रियल्टर सिंड्रोम इज अ वेरी बिग फैक्ट. मोस्ट ऑफ अस आर डूइंग एक्सेलेंट बिजनेस इन आवर टर्म. इसी से बहुत अच्छा धंधा कर रहे हैं. मार्केट में जितना कमाना चाहिए उससे हम लोग डबल या ट्रिपल भी कमा रहे हैं. बहुत सारे ट्रांजेक्शन कर रहे हैं. एवरेज ब्रोकर्स जिनको मैं जानता हूँ, starting from 2 deal to 5 deals a month they crack. And if I talk about Mumbai, यहाँ सबसे सस्ता डील 1 bedroom का होता है, 1 crore का टिकट साइज होता है. Even if you say one side direct, you earn 1 lakh rupees per deal, and there are many brokers who do 2, 3, 4 deals, so which is a good income. But still, they are invisible. They are earning well, so they are doing good, but they stay broke. Broke मतलब कंगाल नहीं. Broke यानी उनका जितना कैपेसिटी है उससे वो लोग कम कमा रहे हैं. क्यों कमा रहे हैं? सो पीपल कैनॉट हायर यू इफ दे डोंट नो कि अगर आप एग्जिस्ट कर रहे हो. बहुत सारे लोग हैं, जब भी वो अपना रियल एस्टेट का प्रॉपर्टी का सर्च चालू करते, दे गो ऑनलाइन. इफ दे गो ऑनलाइन एंड दे डोंट सी यू, they will not connect to you. So, what are some of the symptoms? How are brokers invisible? First of all, they do not have any Google presence. Second, their LinkedIn profile is either not there or it is very weak. दे डू नॉट हैव एनी ऑनलाइन टेस्टिमोनियल. जो उनके क्लाइंट उनके बारे में अच्छा बोल रहे हैं, ऐसा कोई टेस्टिमोनियल नहीं है. इंटरनेट पे कहीं भी आदमी उसके बारे में ढूंढे तो उनको इस आदमी से कुछ कंटेंट, दे आर नॉट गेटिंग एनी कंटेंट. दे डू नॉट हैव अ पर्सनल ब्रांड विच इज वेरी स्ट्रांग. And the last and the most dangerous part of the whole story is they are entirely dependent on the referral. उनको लग रहा है कि उन्होंने 10, 15, 20 साल, 25 साल में बहुत बिजनेस कर लिया. Their existing client who's probably 1000 plus number, they are giving them referral and they are exclusively depending on that referral. But let me tell you, referral is something which is not a sure shot way of business. You are never sure कि in May you have done 4 transactions, but in June will you get 10 leads out of which you will convert 4 leads? There is no thing. So the hard truth is market does not reward the efforts. It rewards the perception. And what is the perception? Perception is what people think about you when you are not in the room. So where do most of your inquiries come from? Ekta, can we have the poll? We have a live poll for all of you. Please
Yes.
select one which is applicable to you. आपके screen पर भी poll आएगा. Please select the one which is most applicable to you. We have 1 minute for the poll. I would want there are more than 100 participants in the room. Please, please, please participate in this poll. It is the most important part of the whole presentation. We have 28 seconds to go. 20 seconds. 15 seconds to go. 10 seconds. 5 seconds to go. And we are at the end of the poll.
Can I share the results?
Yes, please share the results, Ekta. So as every one of you can see, the most, so 52 of you are answered, and out of 52, 24 of you, that is almost 50%, said referral. Then the references on portal, social media, Google, and networking. So you saw that Google is the lowest, referral is the highest. Imagine, this is the kind of business. So this is an eye-opener for all of us. Thank you for being honest, everyone. So in today's time, let us check how do clients choose the realtor. Many a time people tell me that because of technology, because of real estate portal, because of a system called, people don't have to pay brokerage and people take help of direct properties in a society or a WhatsApp group, brokers are slowly getting irrelevant. In fact, in the last 1 year, I heard that AI is replacing broker, but that is not the fact. If you look deeply in the market and if you look all around, you will find that still brokers hold that relevance. What is happening is brokers who do not adopt AI and do not learn AI, they are being replaced by brokers who are learning AI, who are adopting AI. So broker is very much there. We have not yet reached a stage where you are going to select a flat online, do the payment and buy the flat and then go and see the flat. Indians still love that touch and feel experience and they still love going to a broker. So almost a lot of transaction gets done. There is a minor percentage where deals are happening directly without the broker, but maximum transactions are happening today with the help of a broker. Even in the primary market, when you go and talk to developer, they will tell you that in spite of direct marketing, performance ads, marketing directly by the developer, many, almost 70, 75%, 80% transactions are done by brokers. So one very important question to ask is, how does a client choose a broker? He's already decided he wants a broker, he wants to do it. How does he choose a broker? In the good old days, what you used to have is, you have a friend who bought a flat from you recently, he referred you name to his friend who's looking to buy a property. That person called you up and came and shared his requirement and then started doing a deal after you shown it. Today, what is happening? The whole scenario has changed. Today, even if a friend refers your name, so let's say I want to give an example of Piyush Ajmera is referred. Piyush Ajmera is our vice president at Area Group, and someone refers Piyush Ajmera for a property deal in Borivali. Someone wants to buy. The first thing that referral is going to do is go on Google and search for Piyush Ajmera and see how many links are available on the first page of Google talking about Piyush Ajmera. What are the links? Some links will go to Instagram, some will go to LinkedIn, some will be his own website, some will be some referral reviews that people have given. Second, people go to LinkedIn and check what kind of a profile does Piyush has on LinkedIn. Now, many people tell me, so LinkedIn ka kaam to commercial property वालों का. I said, no, everyone today is checking you out. बोलते ना, जो दिखता है वो बिकता है. So people go to LinkedIn. So he's going on LinkedIn. Then people also go on Google Map to see where Piyush Ajmera's office is. And they check out कि उसको कितना review मिला, 4.9, 4.7, 4.6. Now, these are the reviews that his clients have given. Then people go and check कि अजमेरा एस्टेट ऑनलाइन है क्या, उसका वेबसाइट है क्या, and if it's there, what kind of property is he posting online, what is his forte, does he do commercial more, does he do residential more. Finally they go to social media website. So social media में क्या आता है, your Instagram is first today, Facebook is still there, not the dinosaur but it's still there. So they go on all your social media and check. ये पांचों चीज करने के बाद what has happened, he has made a judgment about who is Piyush Ajmera, and then he decides, should I contact Piyush Ajmera or should I not contact. But I know Piyush is doing well in all these scores, so he has got something called a credibility. मतलब Piyush का credibility बहुत भारी है. definitely this credibility makes that client contact Piyush Ajmera, and Piyush Ajmera does not need to introduce himself कि वो कौन है. He is already known so much about you. He just shares what is his requirement. He wants a 2-bedroom either in Borivali or Dahisar. His budget is 1.75 crore, which is a bit tight budget because he wants 750 carpet area. अभी पीयूष का काम क्या है? उसके काम का फ्लैट ढूंढ के उसको देना है, बाकी सब हो गया. सो विच लीड्स अस टू से दैट विजिबिलिटी, ये जितना विजिबिलिटी दिखाना, उससे ऑटोमेटिकली क्रेडिबिलिटी बना. क्रेडिबिलिटी होने से उस क्लाइंट को, पीयूष को मिलने के पहले ट्रस्ट जमा हो गया है. एंड बिकॉज ऑफ द ट्रस्ट, पीयूष विल नाउ गेट वन ट्रांजेक्शन बिकॉज एवरीवेयर ही इज ऑलरेडी अवेलेबल. One second, sorry, there's a mix up in the. So, इतना इजी है क्या विजिबिलिटी देखना हर ब्रोकर्स के? सो मेनी ब्रोकर्स से, सर आई एम नॉट एबल टू बी व्यूड ऑन गूगल, लिंक्डइन को मुझे हिट्स नहीं आते, सो आई एम नॉट यूजिंग लिंक्डइन. इंस्टाग्राम पे रोज थोड़े बहुत रील्स डाल देता हूँ, बट आई एम नॉट वेरी particular about Instagram. I don't know what to put. And most of them, if you see, and even people are using YouTube. Now, if you look at all that, you will find one common pattern कि most of the brokers are putting property videos most of the place, which is प्रॉपर्टी टूर्स है, प्रॉपर्टी के लंबे वीडियोस है. दे पुट वेरी लेस कंटेंट अदर देन अ प्रॉपर्टी टूर एट ऑल द प्लेसेस इंक्लूडिंग द पोर्टल. इन माय ओपिनियन देयर आर 5 विजिबिलिटी पिलर्स. ये 5 खंबे, 5 फाउंडेशन है जो हर ब्रोकर के लिए आज के जमाने में बहुत एसेंशियल है. सो विच आर दिस 5 प्लेसेस दैट क्लाइंट्स लुक फॉर? बोलते हैं ना, जो दिखता है वो बिकता है. तो दिखता है तो बिकता कैसे होगा? यू हैव टू बी देयर वेयर द क्लाइंट इज लुकिंग फॉर यू. सो द फर्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट, जो हमारे पोल में सबसे नीचे आया था, आउट ऑफ 52 पीपल ओनली 2 सिलेक्टेड गूगल. मतलब सिर्फ 2 ही लोग को इंक्वायरी आया गूगल से. And look, Google is the first place where people search you. So Google is the most important place today that people search you. Now, when you search today in Google, other than the replies that give you, there is something also called a AI reply, which Google gives you. So if someone is searching for a broker in, let's say, Malad, Goregaon, or someone is searching in Amritsar, or someone is searching in Delhi, or someone is searching in Bangalore in a micro location, when people go and type in Google that what is a recommended broker in that location, if your name gets found there, then you are the one he is likely to contact. Normally, what happens when you ask for Google for these brokers, at least 5 lists they show up in a list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Definitely the first list that you will see is the person who's the most popular. But how did he get popular? Because he has something called a Google My Business profile. He went to Google and made a free profile on Google My Business. Not only did he make a profile, he has photograph of his office, he has photograph of other property. He talks a lot about what he is or she is. He has also made a full profile on where does he specialize. Is he a residential broker? Is he a commercial broker? Does he do leasing? Because Google allows you to put 3 specialization. Other than that, what are his clients talking about him? Do his clients give a 5-star review, or are his clients complaining about him and giving a 1-star review? And then what are the regular posts he is putting? Question and answer, of course, yes. But now what is happening is Google My Business is restricting question and answers in many of the profiles. So all the profiles you may not find a Q&A, but in some yes. So this is number 1. Number 2 place to be is LinkedIn. So as we said, people have this common misconception that only commercial real estate guys have to be on LinkedIn because only corporates go and search you. ऐसा नहीं है. Today, whenever as a broker, I always get, whenever I have a client for rental, and let's say my friend here, Harish Kanjani, who operates from Bandra, has a property. So when I ask Harish Kanjani, I am looking for a 3-bedroom or a 4-bedroom in BKC for a corporate client. What is the inventory you have? He gives me his inventory, but he says, sir, before your client comes for inspection, we need his profile. And today, one of the easiest way, and the profile is not required for Harish to understand कौन आ रहा है. Harish owner wants the profile कि मेरा फ्लैट देखने कौन आ रहा है, किसकी ऐसी हैसियत ताकत है कि महीने का 7 लाख रुपया रेंट एक 4-bedroom का दे बीकेसी के अंदर. So we share the LinkedIn profile of our client with Harish because we trust Harish. and Harish sends it to his owner, so the name is registered. Based on that one LinkedIn profile, Harish owner will decide whether he wants to give the flat to this gentleman or not. So if his profile is good, so imagine 7 lakh rupees rent in Mumbai per month. That person has to be a CEO or a CFO level person. So if he is a CEO of a good multinational company or a financial services company or any other good company, then this guy is happy. Okay, we want him as a tenant. And so what is LinkedIn? It is your digital suit and tie ka profile online. It's a trust platform. Trust platform is, this is not a dating site like Tinder where you put false images about you and you are out to woo girls. You are out to show the world that what you truly are. And what happens in LinkedIn is you give your college information, you give your postgraduate information, you give all the information about your from the first job till the current. So I'm like many of brokers are like me. I have a 31-year experience in Mumbai property starting from 1995. So you mention all that. And when you see all that, and of course, LinkedIn allows you to post on an everyday basis, write a lot of articles. When you see all that, automatically your client gets convinced that this is the right broker for me. So let's say there is a landlord sitting abroad who's just bought a flat and his building has got ready in Andheri. Now he wants to rent out his flat. Now he can't come. So he's looking for a good broker who will handle the leasing without him coming from England by way of a power of attorney given to someone and take care of what tenant vetting, tenant profiling, doing the transaction, doing a stamp duty registration, finishing all the formalities for the renting. Also, if the flat needs to be furnished, then putting in furniture, all those kind of services he wants to do, he is surely to go to on LinkedIn and see that who are the kind of brokers who do this, because this is other than broking something called property management also. So LinkedIn is one place where people vet you. यहाँ लोग आके आपको नापते हैं कि whether they want to work with you or not. Third is very important, WhatsApp. You must be wondering how does WhatsApp come in the picture. But if you look at your phone and if you look at your screen time that you're spending every day, most of your time it is on WhatsApp. So WhatsApp as a broker, what do? We are almost on 200, 300, 400 groups exchanging properties. We have made our broadcast list also where we send properties. We have our old clients whom we have done transactions with, and those old clients are able to see your status day in, day out. So I'll tell you, I have close to 13,500 contacts on my phone. And because of that, every WhatsApp status that I put has anywhere between 300 to 450 views on a daily basis in 24 hours, because your WhatsApp status expires like an Instagram story in 24 hours. Most of these clients, they keep seeing your profile, they keep seeing your your status on a daily basis. They don't comment, they are silent views. But when the time comes that someone asks them for a broker, they remember what you post, they remember what kind of property. So for me, if I'm posting a lot of offices on a daily basis, I'm posting a lot of news about real estate transaction, then he remembers this guy is updated. This guy has got a lot of commercial property. Sometimes clients buzz you, "Achha, where is this office? This looks very attractive. Why so expensive?" Then I have to tell him, okay, this office is in Borivali, but yes, more expensive than Andheri because his building is well made. And suddenly he understands that this is the kind of property he deals. When he does that on an everyday basis, he again does a judgment about you. If you are showing only premium luxury properties on your daily status, then he knows that he will refer you only a client who's up to that status. Let's say someone comes to me as a friend and says, "Look, I'm looking for a 2 bedroom or a 1 bedroom in Mira Road. My budget is 70, 80 lakh rupees." That is not a client he'll send you. But he will send you a client who's looking in Andheri Bandra because all the properties that you have posted. So WhatsApp status is like your free billboard. The billboard that you see on the Western Express Highway, Eastern Express Highway, which are so expensive to rent. Here the rent is zero. Your only effort is you change your status 3, 4, or 5 times a day and watch things happening. Coming to the next is community. Community is never a new thing. Communities like BNI, community like Rotary, Lions, real estate association like NAR-India, Association ka Association, and Area Group, and all the associations. These are all community. What do you mean by community? like-minded people come together with a common goal कि हमको networking करना है. So BNI में, so I'm a member of BNI Alpha in Andheri, and we are among the largest chapter in India, having around 226 members. So every Friday morning, I meet close to 200 people. So today was this morning. So you meet them, you talk about them. It's a close-knit community where trust has already developed, because आपको हर Friday जाके हमको हमारा 30 seconds बोलना है. So when we say our 30 second, we are, it's not an elevator pitch. You are building your trust day by day. Maybe all the 225 people have not done business with me, but the whichever 10, 15 people have done business, they know the kind of responsibility I get to the table. They know my seriousness. They know the ethics that I'm working with. And based on that, they refer me to the client whom they think are, worthwhile. So in BNI, I have kept that I only handle offices above 1,000 square feet going up to 10,000 square feet. So they know that they will never refer me a 200 square feet office, but someone looking at 2,000, 5,000 square feet. And trust me, we get a lot of good business from BNI. Secondly, associations like Rotary and all are not for profit organization. But having said that, the community build that you have, जो भरोसा आप उधर बनाते हो, the trust that you have created, people tend to give you business in your space. So if you are a real estate broker there. Now coming to real estate association, many people say, अरे association में तो आप लोग सब brokers हो, तो brokers एक दूसरे को trust कैसे करते हैं? So I have one thing to say to these people is, we are not competing. हम लोग एक दूसरे के खिलाफ competition में नहीं है. We are all collaborating. हम सब brokers एक दूसरे से collaborate करते हैं. Because in any city, wherever you are, it is very impossible for you to reach all the segments of the location. Like Mumbai is a huge city, so tomorrow I want something in Powai, I want something in Andheri, I can't reach there. But Powai, I know I have a broker friend called Ajay Israni, who is my area member from Powai. I just ring up Ajay, I tell him I have this requirement, because Ajay is a member of area group. He trusts me. He will send me 4-5 properties that match my requirement, which I share to my client. And my client, when he's ready to see, I take him to Ajay and I do. So this is the kind of collaboration we do, because already here also the trust factor is almost always there. And people can trust blindly once or twice till you do not do anything wrong. Then the fifth is, yeah.
Sorry to bother you.
Yeah.
Somebody is not able to see the PPT. Ekta, can you check?
Can you see? No.
Yeah. PPT is
Yeah,
visible.
we can see, but somebody is writing not able to see the PPT.
Maybe they should log out and log back.
Log in again. I think
Okay.
PPT is visible.
Yeah, somebody has written it's visible.
It's visible. Yeah. We are on 5 places clients look for. Is that right?
Somebody also wrote that the voice is not clear, but I think the voice is absolutely clear. So maybe they should check their connection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can continue, Ram sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Coming to the 5th place is referral. Now, this referral is different from all the other referral that I'm talking about. We being in real estate, we make relations with the interior guy, with the architects. Then we have a electrical contractor. I have a plumber whom I know. We have a reciprocal business. Yani if I get a client who buys a flat, after he buys a flat, he will want service of all these people. Electrician hai, plumber hai, contractor hai, architect hai, interior designer hai. I recommend all them. Uska reverse bhi hota hai. They also work in their circle, and someone in the circle says, okay, I am looking to buy another additional property. Same way, we have a collaboration referral agreement with even companies that do home loans. So the moment someone does a home loan, where I have a connection, that home loan guy refers कि अगर आपने अभी तक flat नहीं select किया, we have someone called Mumbai Properties, you can talk to them. So it's a win-win for both कि उनके client को भी उनका business मिल जाता है, because हमारा deal होगा तो he will get a referral fee, sorry, he'll get a referral commission from his banking where he has taken the loan. So these are the referrals that we build. I am sure यहाँ जितने भी लोग हैं, everyone has built their referral all the way now, and they are referring to the referral network whenever they want to give business. So if I search your name today in all these 5 places where the clients are, is your name visible? Is the most important part. So referral, I'll go ulta now. Referral, yes, you would have built referral, because referral is one place where you're giving business, you're also taking business. Community, again, association, most of them are your friend, but are you active in the community? Jैसे you're a member of a real estate association. जैसे area group, we have at least 25 events per year. Now, if an area member is regular in all the 25 events, then he is visible. But वो 25 events में नहीं आते, गिन के 4 event में आते, then people wonder, अच्छा ये member है भी क्या? So it is all up to you how you participate. Now going to WhatsApp, how many messages do you, how many time you status you're changing, आप अपने billboard कितने changes कर, LinkedIn, आपने कभी लास्ट टाइम अपना लिंक्डइन सुधारा, आप कभी आर्टिकल पोस्ट करो, गूगल, डू यू हैव योर गूगल प्रोफाइल? सो ऑल दिस फाइव people are searching for you. It is very important for you to be there. So now, one thing we need to understand, that we don't sell properties, we don't rent properties. What we do, every client of, remember any 2 deals that you have done in May, look at the root of why did that client come and do that transaction with you. At the root, you will see that he had some problem which you solved. Now you'll say, how is this a problem and what is selling property connected? Simple. Someone's family is growing. They live in a 1 bedroom. The kids are growing. The kids need an additional room, because 1 bedroom, how many people can survive together? So they are buying a 2 bedroom hall kitchen from you. So additional bedroom because family is growing. Someone comes and says, अरे मेरा भी 2 bedroom है, लेकिन अभी मेरे को 2 1 bedroom के फ्लैट लेने हैं. Because the family is becoming nuclear. The son has got married, and son and daughter-in-law want to be in the same location, but not together in the same roof. So they want a 1 bedroom for their own. The parents want a 1 bedroom. So here the family is going nuclear. Another one, family is growing. I get many time inquiry, 200, 300 meter plot चाहिए, पूरा बिल्डिंग बनाना है, 3 भाई है, भाई के साथ सब फैमिली मेंबर्स साथ में. तो yes, big joint family under one roof wants an independent plot. So what are the pain points here? Family growing, family splitting, kid going abroad. Now many times it happens, people live in 3-4 bedroom apartment. After the kids have gone abroad, suddenly the parents find it very difficult to manage a big 4 bedroom. And the kids will not come back from UK or US because they are well settled there. In that case, these people want to sell their 4 bedroom, buy a decent 2 bedroom, or jo paisa bacha is the kitty for the future. Now here, what is the problem? Is kids abroad and unable to manage the property. So we should understand that every transaction, so we are like a doctor, we are like a chartered accountant in the whole business, where these clients come to us with a problem and we are solving the problem. Now in commercial properties, people ask me, what is the problem I am solving? It's very simple. When a company comes and says, humko bada office hai, that means, yeah, company is growing very, very well and they want more employees, plus they want extra office. Suddenly a company says, abhi ye bahut bada jagah hai, management nahi hota, we want to go for a smaller place. That means company may not be doing so well. They don't want to keep so many people. And because of this, they don't want a bigger office, they want a smaller office. Now, when you understand all these reasons or the problem, you are in a very good position to service their requirement. So there are 4 levels that a broker operates from. We do not have to be a vendor. We have to become a real estate advisor. So, broking का बहुत नाम है. Broker, dalal, real estate agent, real estate consultant, real estate advisor, and finally realtor is the word, which is trademarked by NAR USA and NAR India members can use, provided you have become a member then and you pay your annual fees there. So you are not in the property business. आपके इस business में हो, you are in the clarity, confidence and risk reduction का business. So let's see all the 4 levels. And I'm sure a lot of us still operate at level 1 and 2. Level 1 is property provider. When anyone comes to you and asks you for a property, straight away we ask for what 3-4 things. One is location. Which location do you want a property? What is the kind of property you want? And what is your budget? These are the 3 basic parameters that anyone asks. Normal, a good quality broker will go beyond this and ask कि आपका problem क्या है, but people don't ask. When a client gives you these 3 parameters, what do? Check your database, see how many properties match this requirement, and send him a list on WhatsApp. Today, that's what people do. And in some cases, send them videos also and send them photos. So here, what are you becoming? Property provider. You're not a real estate agent. You're a property provider. At level 2, You are going one step further and you're giving them more information. Like if a client wants to come to Borivali, I'll tell him right now 2 metros are operational. Borivali is the starting point of a lot of local trains. The mail trains stop here. You have, National Park in Borivali. Now there is a coastal road being made from Warsaw to Virar, where Borivali Gorai, the road will be landing here. So another 2 years, you'll be able to travel to Nariman Point without any signal. This is what I'm doing. I am giving him information. But if you look at it, this information is available all over the internet. कुछ मेहनत करने की जरूरत नहीं है. I go to ChatGPT or the client goes to ChatGPT and puts a thing. What is so good about Borivali and what is so bad about Borivali? Immediately ChatGPT will tell things 10 times more than I know. Now you come to level 3. You are becoming a problem solver. This is where we should normally be at the lowest level. मतलब level 3 पे सबका होना जरूरी है. Problem is you try and understand the motive. So whenever the client says he wants this, you will try and understand where do you stay currently. So the questions that you can ask is, where are they currently living? Why do they intend moving to this location? So we had a client come to us few months back, and they live in a place called Mira Road, and they wanted to come to Borivali, but they wanted a one bed. They had a 1 bedroom there. They only wanted to buy a 1 bedroom there. And the reason on the topmost was the kid goes to a school called Rustomji in Borivali, and every day traveling from Mira Road for the kid was becoming difficult day by day because of the traffic situation. And for this one reason, they sold their apartment in Mira Road directly, and they bought an apartment through us in Borivali. The difference in that amount was 55 lakh rupees. 1 bedroom got added, not added. It's the same 1 bedroom to 1 bedroom only. One difficulty got solved, that the kid doesn't want to go to school from his place, which takes 44. Now that much time saved was very important for both the parents. The reason is both the parents are working. So the kid is normally alone most of the time. So imagine here the biggest problem so here thing is, how can we solve your challenge? So many times people will say, "Arey, now my son is of marriageable age, 1-2 साल में शादी होगा. So we can't get him, can't get the brides to come and see him in our 1 bedroom flat. So we want a good 2 bedroom." So here the problem is getting an additional room for the son who's getting married. Very important to look at what problem they are coming with the table. So every deal, if you go back now, after the session is over, and analyze January, February, March, April, May में आपने कितना डील किया, हर डील के पीछे you have solved a problem. That deal is already done. Write these problems that you have solved and आपका next के लिए ready हो जाएगा. One level more to go for brokers like us, who are all NAR-India member. You become a strategic advisor. Now, what is a strategic advisor? Buying a home is more or less once in a lifetime or twice in a lifetime thing for a typical Indian middle class. That's what more of customers are. Here, what you do, you've been selling properties everyday basis. Matlab, every year you are selling close to 20, 30, 40 flats. Now, when you sell those flats, you get inner things of you get a dimension of things which they will not understand. In the sense, उन्होंने एक ही बार लिया, they don't know कि हर फ्लैट लेने में problems क्या आ सकते हैं, what are the good things, what are the bad things, what are the bad things to look out while buying a flat. So you have your own experience selling 20, 30, 40 flats a year. You know what are the problems in real estate. You also know what is the solution to this problem. But as a strategic advisor, आप problem को आने ही नहीं देने वाले. You already know these problems are there. So what you will do, let's say you're doing legal, you have come across in the past issues with paperwork. When you show them property, you don't show them property which has legal paperwork. So before any property comes to you and you give it in the market, you have already vetted the documents. So legal issues are not there, financial issues are not there. The building has an occupation certificate. There are no water issues in the building. There are no issues that the surrounding area has. This is not a low-lying area in Mumbai where in the first monsoon the floods come. So all this is you are known because you're doing it day in day out like a doctor. Now, what a strategic advisor means is you understand the problem at level 3 and you tell them कि अगर मैं आपके जगह पे होता ना तो सर मैं ये करता, and then you become that strategic advisor. So these are the 4 levels of advisory. Wherever we are, try and come to level 4, and to come to level 4 is not very difficult because you are simply going to implement whatever you have been doing till so many years. So becoming memorable. If you remember, some realtors will constantly get referred to other clients, other brokers. In fact, if someone comes to my mind and says, "Okay, I need a good broker in Bandra," now I may know 20, 30, 40, 50 brokers, but I will refer two top names because I've worked with them. I enjoyed working with them. So similarly, for brokers like us, we should also be referable. कि whenever client talk about us, सबसे पहले top of the mind हमारा नाम उनके पास रहना चाहिए. So people normally refer specialist. When you tell someone that मैं सब कुछ करता हूँ, मतलब residential भी करता हूँ, commercial भी करता हूँ, I do residential retail, I do commercial retail, I do go down, I do warehouse, people get confused कि इसको मैं refer किसके लिए करता हूँ. Take an example of a doctor. You are not well. You try first day taking some medicine at home. Still you are not well. Then you will go to your general practitioner. We call him as a GP. वहाँ लाइन में खड़े रहे आप आधा एक घंटा बैठा. Then he gives you some pills. He gives you 2-3 days. Your fever still doesn't go. Now you are getting restless. कि 5 days something more serious. What do? You go to a specialist. Most of the time, this specialist will be charging at least 2 to 3 times higher than your general practitioner. But he will go deeper into the diagnosis compared to a GP. And then he will give you a certain test to be done and medicines. And you will mostly find that once you have gone to a specialist, your problem has some solution. Or let's say you go to a GP and he says, okay, I think there is some problem in your stomach. So you have to go and see a gastroenterologist, not a general physician. The gastro is a guy who's done special courses and who specializes only in stomach ailment. And he will be the guy who will pinpoint and tell you what is the exact thing that is happening. Unfortunately, in broking, very, very few brokers super specialize. But someone can be called as the commercial specialist. Someone is called as a warehousing specialist. Someone is also called as a land. Now, what happens with one of that is when you become a super specialist, you people know that इसके पास जाओगे तो यही काम के लिए जाना है. Ekta, can we have the poll here? We have a poll for you here again.
Yes.
We would like that people honestly reply to this poll. One vote. Yeah. So the poll is, which vertical do you specialize in? Please select which is closest. जो आप कर रहे हो उससे सबसे नजदीक है, may or may not be. I would want all the participants. We have more than 100 people here. Please. So 30 seconds to go. We still have 45% part. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. 210. Yeah, and that's, yeah. Can we end the poll, Ekta? And Ekta, you can show the result. So we have 27% almost saying that luxury home, retail leasing is 9, investment advisory is 9, 11% is commercial office, NRI advisory is 3%. Thank you, Ekta.
Yeah.
So when I asked you to put a finger to all this 6, 7 thing we had, you put a finger to one. You choose to do that, right? Now think about it. You may or may not have done the maximum deal in that category. But if you look deep within, you will find that that is a vertical which is closest to your heart. मतलब अगर कल को चॉइस होगी ये एक ही काम करना है और दूसरा कुछ नहीं करना है, this is invariably more or less people will go. So in our thing, of course, in Mumbai property, we do commercial, we do residential, and both. But if you ask me what am I supposed to do, I will say corporate office leasing, only office leasing. And that's what we've been specializing. If you go to my LinkedIn profile, you will find my statement there that I help CXOs rent the right offices in CBD of Mumbai. Now, what happens is So, and acha, that is also my vertical in BNI. I am the commercial real estate advisor in BNI Alpha. We have a residential also. Okay. There, when I say 30 seconds every Friday, na, I echo everything. Every time I go there, I say this. And when I come back home and I repeat it in my office, I always keep saying to them, the best clients of mine are in commercial corporate sector. Now, I have my reason because luxury home also is the same brokerage. Retail leasing is, of course, the same brokerage. Commercial offices, yeah, industrial I don't do because I have not got exposure at all. And why is commercial very close to my heart? I have found my level of client, the CXO, CEO kind of client, who are the decision maker when we do deals like this, whom I vibe well with. And number two, they appreciate me for the kind of work I'm doing there. So these two are very important for me. The third is the brokerage I get. So for me, these two are important. The kind of client I work with, and what do those clients feel about my work, and do they acknowledge the kind of work. So इससे क्या होता है? इससे there is a personal brand का formula जमा होता है. When you stick to one thing, you will come out with the super special. You will become a heart surgeon. You will become a gastroenterologist. You will become a ENT. आप वही बनोगे, client वही आएगा. And in the long run, trust me, जो super specialist होता है ना, he earns the maximum amount of money. फिर market competition is no competition to you. You command your own kind of brokerage, and the right client will pay you your brokerage. So how to build a personal brand? I will have a formula. But before that, एक सेंटेंस आपको आज फुल फिल इन द ब्लैंक करना है. Whenever someone needs dash, I want them to think of me. So many of you answered. Whenever someone needs luxury home, I want. So Vivek Bhatija, I have a friend called Vivek from Trek. He deals only in luxury home. वो दूसरा को देखता ही नहीं. So he always says, whenever someone needs luxury homes in South Mumbai, I want them to think of me. And this is how you build your personal brand. So the personal brand formula is very simple. Your name plus your face plus the specialization you do. और उसके तीनों के अराउंड बिल्ड अ स्टोरी और उसको कंसिस्टेंट रखो. जैसे मैं हर फ्राइडे BNI अल्फा में जाके कंसिस्टेंट हूं कि मैं BKC में corporate offices lease में specialize करता हूँ. I do not talk about one day Lower Parel, one day Andheri. I only talk of BKC every Friday. Because of that, my name now in BNI Alpha is linked to BKC. So you have a consistency. So when you do this again and again and again, you become something called unforgettable. And unforgettable is reverse of invisible. That means you become visible and you get shown. So same name, same face, same message. Repeat until you become unforgettable. Can you see the moving higher? So I told you the layers, the 5 layers. Now 30 minutes every day, if as a broker we invest in our long-term vision, we can do that. And I bring this as a practical day. Wherever I go and do trainings, we always try and give you a implementation framework where any one of you can implement and start doing the thing. So 30 minutes every day, you can do this on your own. And in 1 month, you can make a difference from where you were and where you will be. So 10 minutes you can spend on Google business profile. If you have not made a Google business profile, please go and make. You go on Google and type Google my business GMB. If you type, you will get a link. You can make. If you already have a GMB profile, you should post things that Google allows you to. You should reply to all the reviews you get. You should put in a lot of photos that's happening with you. So there is a do's and don't that Google allow. 10 minutes you put on LinkedIn. सबसे पहले, if you don't have a profile which you have not improved in last 5 years, you should go and today change whatever has happened with you in the 5 years. कहाँ किया, क्या course किया, what have you learned, what are the last deals you have done, what are the news articles you have read, what you can should put. At the same time, LinkedIn, gives you prizes for being original, gives you prizes for being an authority. So be an authority on LinkedIn in your segment. 5 minutes every day, WhatsApp status पे ध्यान दो. It doesn't have to be property listing all the time. It can be property listing. It can be your vision and mission that you wish for people to know. You can share. It can be quotes from the real estate, non-real estate. It can be articles. It can be also linked to your Instagram stories that you put here and people can go. And 5 minutes, just 5 minutes spent on genuine relationship. Now, what can be? Many of us do a deal और भूल गए 10 साल हुआ क्लाइंट को भूल गए ओनली अभी तो लोग दिवाली में कार्ड्स भी नहीं भेजते यू ओनली सेंड डिजिटल so make a list of all the client whom you are not connected for the last 2, 3, 4, 5 years but who still know you, you also know them. They try and do 2 calls every day. 5 minutes is enough to do 2 calls with no agenda. Please understand. Do not say, sir, hi, kal ye exercise mila, aaj aapke sath try kiya. Do you have any referral? No, don't do that. Got on a common ground ki, hi, I wanted to connect to you, been long, my bad that, I've been very busy, but I would love to know what's happening in your life. Start a genuine conversation. Now, when you do that, your agenda should not be कि ये 15 दिन में आपको एक referral देगा. Agenda should be to carry that communication because our real estate business is all about relationship. So 30 minutes a day, if you spend every day, this is becoming your system. System for what? Personal growth, system for your personal branding. And it will then make you a brand, which will turn you from an invisible realtor to the realtor. So the invisible income formula I'm coming is visibility gives you credibility. Credibility gives you trust. Trust gives you a lot of conversations. How will that help you in the money? You get more appointments, you get more clients, the clients give you referrals, and the referral gives you income. So it will always start with being seen. मतलब दिखना जरूरी हर जगह पे. You can't say मुझे internet पसंद नहीं. I don't want to be on GMB. I don't want to be on LinkedIn. No, it is now more or less compulsory. It is must. It's in your curriculum that every broker has to be now online because if you are not online, then whatever skills you have got, whatever experience you got, whatever you've been doing till now, people don't give you a lot of importance to give them. So it's simple. They will not give you a chance to perform till you are seen. So it is very important that visibility should be there. Everything else that happens from here ना वो compounding effect होगा. 1 का 4 होगा, 4 का 16 होगा, 16 का 100 होगा. This is how things will go. But you need to get started there. And then if coming to the closing, I want to say that if people cannot find you, they cannot trust you. If they cannot trust you, they cannot hire you. And they cannot hire you, your expertise become irrelevant because you are still invisible. So important is, yes, you have to start becoming visible. And before I end this session, one thing I would do in the next 24 hours to become visible. This is what I want from everyone here. Please type in the chat, what would you do in the next 24 hours to become more visible? So, detail to the state, definitely write one thing that you will do in the next 24 hours to become more visible. Work on all the 5 areas, yes. Create a LinkedIn account. Yeah, Uday, yes, you should create immediately. Harish, yeah, GMB, you're doing a great work. You should do. Vineet, yes, Vineet, you're already doing well. WhatsApp status, Google profile, yes. Update Google, LinkedIn, update my LinkedIn. I mean LinkedIn. Already doing. Yeah, Sarvajit, yes. Lakshay Yadav, yes, you should optimize your LinkedIn. WhatsApp status. Yeah, passive LinkedIn, very important, Dominic, yes. Updates, LinkedIn. Piyush, call previous client, very important, Piyush. Call. Make a list of all the clients and start calling them. Rakesh Agarwal ji, yes, you should start writing blog. I love the videos that you make. Denzel, excellent. Build more relationship. That will get you more transaction. Yeah. iPhone, more active in Google. Try to Sanjeev Nayyar ji, yes, make a list. If anyone trying to attempt to hold contact, na pehle list banaiye. And दो ही, ज़्यादा नहीं. I'm not saying 10, 15. Work on Google plus WhatsApp daily. Superb. Great. There's a lot of responses happening. Yes, Chetan, that brings us to the end of today's session on invisible realtor, invisible income. We'll be happy to take any questions directly. You're on mute.
Yeah. Thank you, Ram sir. Fantastic session. Just to share a few things. After learning from you during COVID times, I registered my company on Google.
Yeah.
Today I've got some 50 odd reviews on my Google. I get almost 1 or 2 calls every day from Google.
Okay, that is superb, sir. So that is being consistent. You're being consistent doing the work, and I know I've seen your profile, and you're doing really well.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Any questions from anyone?
We have 5-10 minutes to take questions if anyone like to. Mhm.
So there is a question that how much time one should invest in Instagram.
One second. Where can you read the question for me? I can't see that question.
How much time one can invest in Instagram?
So Instagram is a good platform. On an average, I would say 15 minutes daily is good enough. Be very careful of Instagram because a lot of time can go in just scrolling content. You know, when you scroll content, you're losing a lot of time. So be very careful, be very mindful. But 15 days ka investment in Instagram is good enough for the broker. Do not post only property videos. There are so many things you can do. So try and do, to begin with, 3 to 4 posts a week. And out of that, 2 property posts and 2 different posts. If you're shy in front of the camera, you can post behind the camera content for that. You know, you can take people to a construction site, show them how buildings are made, show them what interiors are. So there are many things you can do. Instagram is absolutely on top of the line, for realtors. And Instagram in itself is a full session. We plan to do that session, Chetan sir, around August. We will be doing a 1.5 hour session only on Instagram for brokers.
Done, sir, and one session for Google also.
I Google My Business. Yes, we are doing. Yeah, absolutely.
So there is a compliment for you, Ram sir.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Bridge Kishore has written, "You are my God."
No, sir. I am your fellow realtor, just sharing what we do and what works with us. So try implementing all these things. Bridge Kushar sir, I am sure आपको काफी results आएंगे.
Any more questions, everyone?
There is a question in Q&A section.
हाँ, Q&A में what should be approach and strategy if you want to have a good investor base. So this is from so if you're working with the investor market, it is very important to understand what kind of an investor are you working with. People who are looking only at ROI, that is return on investment for previous property, or people who are a bit more risky and want to enter in a stage when no one is there and you book properties that time, and by the time you by the time you the project is made, they would have made capital appreciation. Depending on where your investor appetite is, then LinkedIn is a very, very good source to get clients and investors, especially institutional investors. A lot of money is coming from abroad, private equity fund. You will find, so I did my MBA from Wellington in 93, 95. A lot of my friends, batchmates from 95 today are top in the industry, and what I do is I use LinkedIn to connect wire to them to people who are coming to India. And that's how I get a lot of business from investors abroad who are looking to invest in real estate in India. So LinkedIn will be a very good profile. Google My Business will not be a thing, but LinkedIn will be a very good way of getting. We need what we have to do 15 minutes on
Google
GM.
My Business.
So normally we need, for people who have not done anything on GMB, a start of 15 minutes is good to make their GMB profile very attractive and get a lot of review. Your aim should be to get a lot of reviews on Google, because you spend a lot of time doing business and you have done a lot of transaction with people. Clients are very happy with you, but let the world know that they are happy with you. So how it happens, I go to Amazon to buy something. I look at the star rating. If I go to Zomato to order in a new restaurant, I look at the rating of that restaurant. Similarly, Google looks at your GMB rating, how many reviews you got of 5 star or 4 star, to place you high and low. So the more you work, so 15 minutes when I say every day, it can mean that you can spend time calling up your client, sending them message that please review us, and take a fair review. Don't give your ready-made review script to them. No, it is very wrong, and they should write in their own words what they feel about your service. And if they have a 1 star review, प्लीज मेक श्योर कि आपको 1 स्टार रिव्यू क्यों मिला. सो 15 मिनट्स आपका जाएगा बनाने को, एंड यू कैन post a lot of content on Google My Business. There are some contents which Google doesn't allow. So we have to know what they don't allow. In fact, I have a list of what they don't allow. I will give it to NAR-India, and NAR-India can share it. There is a list of what you can do. You can post your properties also, but you can't do keyword stuffing there. So all these things you can spend 15 minutes, but for people who don't have a GMB or are not work, they will need 50 minutes every day for the next 2 weeks to get started. But people who already have GMB, 15 minutes to get more review, to ask for review, to answer those reviews, or to share more information.
So there is a query on chat.
Yeah.
That is from Mr. Rakesh Agarwal.
Yeah.
Dynamic website, help for brand and visibility. Please guide.
One moment, sir. Let me check.
Third last.
Now, own dynamic website, help for brand and visibility, please guide. Yeah. Rakesh ji, yes. And thank you, Rakesh ji, for coming at all the forums. So Rakesh ji was specially in Indore. He drove down from Bhopal with his team to attend my session. He meets me every time. Rakesh ji, dynamic website बहुत important है एक broker के लिए, because it is your showcase to the world. आपका वेबसाइट दुनिया को दिखाता है आप क्या कर रहे हो, आप उसमें मास्टर क्यों हो और आप क्या सर्विसेज दे रहे हो. सो डायनामिक इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. डायनामिक मींस विच इज चेंजिंग रेगुलरली. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट जो मैंने आपको उस वक्त बोला था कि ब्लॉग्स डालना बहुत जरूरी. इफ यू आर इन अ भोपाल, सो यू ऑपरेट आउट ऑफ भोपाल एंड यू हैंडल सर्टन माइक्रो मार्केट. उस माइक्रो मार्केट में क्या क्या हो रहा है वो आपके क्लाइंट्स को बताना बहुत जरूरी है. आई कीप रीडिंग ऑल योर व्हाट्सएप स्टेटस एंड ऑल दैट. यू आर वेरी एक्टिव एट रीडिंग ऑल द न्यूज़पेपर पुटिंग. उसी को आप ब्लॉग बना के आपके वेबसाइट पर डालिए. बिकॉज वेबसाइट एक ऐसा है ना, यू ओन इट. बाकी सब रेंटल है सौदे जी. ये वेबसाइट आपने खुद का घर खरीद लिया, लेकिन फेसबुक आपका भाड़े का घर है, इंस्टाग्राम आपके भाड़े का घर है, गूगल माई बिजनेस इज ऑल्सो योर रेंटल होम, एवरीथिंग एल्स इज योर रेंटल होम, बट योर वेबसाइट इज योर ओन होम. तो ऑलवेज make your website very dynamic, put a lot of content, put property listings also, because invariably Google में आपका indexing होगा, और उसको फोटोज के साथ और वीडियोस के साथ डालिए. एंड अदर देन दैट, टेस्टिमोनियल जो गूगल में मिले हैं ना, उसको यहाँ फीचर कीजिए. सो जेन्युइन ऑथेंटिक लगेगा, बिकॉज गूगल विल फाइंड इट एट द सेम प्लेसेस. प्लस you can talk about your team, you can introduce your team members. So there is a lot of things you can put on the website without being cluttered. और क्लाइंट को वो यूजफुल लगना बहुत जरूरी. वो पढ़ने के बाद क्लाइंट को लगना चाहिए, अरे ये तो मुझे पता नहीं था, ये तो एआई ने भी नहीं बताया. दैट वे.
Thank you, Ram sir. I guess.
Yeah. Anil Datta said, Ramprasad ji, Google ads or Meta ads, which is one for lead generation? So Meta ads, Google ads are, I would say, I would rank them on the same. It depends on what is your reason to do Meta ads. Is it to get visibility? Is it to get leads? Is it to get more business? What is your definition to use those things? I would rather run A versus B, or I would run two tests. Means if I have to spend, let's say I have to rent out an office in Andheri via these ads, I would allocate a budget for both the platform. I will tune my creatives according to the platform. Let that ad run for a week. Then I will test the results. And once I keep doing that, because there is no yes or no for a particular thing, when you run both of them, then you will get some indicative parameter on what is working. In Mumbai, I have seen, when you run these ads, you get a lot of result between people looking to buy residential apartment between 70 lakhs to 2.5 crore. But the moment I run ads for 3 crore to 5 crore, my results are not that good. So, this is what you get when you are working. So, dono, for the beginning, at least दो A/B test run कीजिए, एक इस Meta पे, Facebook पे और एक Google पे, and then see. And very important, when you're doing Google ads, you make a good landing page. See, put a lot of importance on your landing page. That is very important. Where clients come, of course, the replies can come on WhatsApp, but what the client sees after clicking that is also very important. So your landing page also has to be very good. Yeah. Thank you, Anil. Any more questions, or we've done for the day?
Ekta, can you stop sharing the screen?
Yeah, wait. I'll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So guys, any other question? Ram sir is still available for another 5 minutes. I guess, Ram sir, we are good to go.
Yeah.
So I would like to thank Ram sir for a fantastic session. I personally learned a lot of new things from you, Ram sir.
Yes.
And look forward for a special session for Instagram, Google.
Yes. Google My Business.
Separately, yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you everyone for joining in a fantastic session. Look forward for many more sessions like these. Thank you all once again. Thank you, Ekta,
Thank
for
you.
taking care of the entire webinar.
Yeah. Thank you, Ekta, for doing all this. And thanks, NAR-India, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.